Before this video starts, I just want to warn you. This video has crying and trauma. I'm sorry if it sounds disgusting because of snot. Enjoy the video.
Hello guys, this is the first time I'm going to be using my voice and probably the last, I don't know, but today I'm going to be talking about something really serious, and I've been told a lot of times that I sound younger than my age. Don't ask about it, I don't know what happened here. Anyway, I'm going to be talking about something that happened to me, and, like a few years ago or something. So I have canine phobia, and if you don't know what that is, it's a phobia of dogs. And the reason why I want to share my story is because I watched a video of a dog who got attacked by a pit bull, and it just made me cry so much because it's just heartbreaking, especially if you've been attacked like me. So I will be sharing my story to you guys today. So I was back in 5th grade, I think. Sorry, I was literally just crying. So when I was back in 5th grade, I had this girl, she was my friend. Her name, we're gonna call her Ella, because I'm not gonna be using real names. So Ella, so me and a couple of my friends planned to go to the park after school, so I happened to be the first one to show up, and Ella lived really close, so I knew where her house was, so I just went to her house, and she came out, closed the door, and Ella had 2 siblings, and her siblings want a hug and left the door open, and their dog ran out, and I already knew the dog was aggressive because the family have said that the dog's aggressive, and the dog ran at me, and I ran away, and it was winter at this time because I live in Canada. It pushed me face first into the snow, and it bit me multiple times. 2 times on my arm, 1 time on my leg, and 1 time on my
head.
I was screaming and crying when that happened. Sorry, this is really hard for me to talk about. Okay. So, these 2 nice people, we're gonna call one of them Sky and the other one Dave. Dave got the dog off me. I don't remember fully because this was back in 6th grade. This guy held me into her car and we drove back to my house. Okay, I don't even know if y'all can understand what I'm saying. This guy drove me back to her house, and it was I had to show her where my house was because I didn't live that far. I think I went back, I went inside my house or something. My dad carried me into the house, and I remember asking my mom. I remember asking her, Mom, are we going to the hospital? And she said yes, and she was packing her purse and stuff. And then I remember we were driving my dad was driving us to the hospital, and my dad was driving us to the hospital, and I remember looking at my arm because it was the worst on my arm, I think. I remember seeing just blood, and I don't even know what it was. It was just so big and we got to the hospital, and we had to wait. We're just gonna skip most of this because it's not important or relevant to the story. Do you want to know how many hours we had to wait in that damn hospital? We had to wait 12 fucking hours. Excuse me? And I had to get so many stitches, needles to numb it in my... Sorry. Y'all don't want to hear that. And in my head, and it was just so traumatic. And that girl Ella, she went to my school, and I remember, no, well, I'll get to that later. So we went home that day. It was like 3 in the morning. I fell asleep really quick. I remember at the time my dog Kaya, she's not with us anymore. I remember the next day my dog Kaya came into my mom's room because most of that time I spent it in there. I remember my dad bringing her. She got a bit hyper, and I like screamed at my dad to get her out because of how scared I was of her. And like it was almost spring break, so I didn't go to school for like 4 weeks or something. And I remember going back to, I don't remember fully what happened, but like I remember telling a couple people just right around my class, and the girl Ella, she said it was my fault for running. And I've just had so many people not understand what I'm going through, and then it just hurts. I remember sometimes my dad with my new dog Coda, I'll sometimes be scared of her, and my dad will be like, "You shouldn't be scared of this dog. It's a nice dog." I just can't help it, and like some people just don't understand. I just want to share this with you guys. And I remember, like, it happened in March, and we had to wait till, like, January to go to court. And I can't even make this up, guys. The dog was not put down. And the neighbors have literally called bylaw on the dog before, like, multiple times. Do you want to know what I found out when we went to court? The dog didn't just go after me. It went after the neighbor, but luckily the neighbor hit it with, like, a shovel or something. I'm pretty sure if the dog has another offense or something like that, it will be put down or taken away. I just feel like I want to share this with you guys. So if you know anyone who has been attacked by a dog or just has some like sort of trauma from dogs, just remember, if they're ever scared of a dog, it's not their fault. They can't help it, okay? It's just the amount of trauma that came with that. It just hurts. Oh, and I remember I had to take pills, like really big pills, and I remember choking and coughing from them. Yeah. Well, that's all for today, guys. I love you, hate it or not. Have a wonderful day or night. Bye.